Welcome back, Fresh Baked, to another update from Disneyland, Pixar Pier, and the Mickey and Friends parking structure, where this week we'll begin looking out into the vast emptiness that used to be the bag check area there, which is now a staging area. And then a long look over into the Chippendale parking lot, which is where we will be seeing a future Mickey and Friends parking structure be. Today, they have moved on to all dirt, where there used to be half dirt, half pavement. Looks a lot like, remember when this is how Star Wars Land looked when they were out there watering dirt? Remember those days? Anyway, we'll go back into the park where there's just a little bit of work left on the tracks for the horse-drawn streetcar. And this section right here, they're nearly done. And what we're going to find out, actually, this last section here is the end of it. What we're going to find out in a little bit is whether or not... Well, it's a surprise. I'm going to leave it as a surprise. We'll get back to this in a minute. Because first, we're going to go over to Pinocchio in Fantasyland. And look, they've put up new walls. We've got new walls. Who saw this coming? I don't know what they're doing. It's not for the attraction. It's not for the queue or for a facade or anything like that. This is unknown. This is a look from, we're by the Dumbo walls right here. As a matter of fact, let's, just to kind of refresh everybody, this is what it looked like just a week ago, I think. So what they're replacing, it looks to me, is like that planter, or what they're working on, I should say. I don't know if they're replacing or not. Interesting, because if they were just working on the planter, they wouldn't have to put up such impressive walls in such a large area. But those walls surround that planter right there. And it looks like, the tower there, formerly known as Rapunzel's Tower, outside the Pinocchio exit. But not the entrance to Pinocchio. You can still get in on the far left of those walls. If anybody knows what they're doing, let me know. That's interesting. All right, so here's the surprise. Well, okay, I don't know if it's a surprise or not. They finished this section of the track, right? There's the brick pavers. Now this is the new track that's down there for the horse-drawn streetcar. And if I'm not mistaken, that's been switched. Did they put in a switch? Is that what this thing is? Is that a switch? Because that looks like if you were to take this, okay, here's a view straight up into the castle. Let's pause right here. If you're on the horse-drawn streetcar and does that not turn left going up Main Street? Does that not send the streetcar to the left? It has to, right? That's been switched. And here we go. Look, that's going straight into the castle. It's going to turn left. If there's somebody out there who knows how switches work, and do I have that right? Did they put in a switch? Or has that always been there and they just don't ever use it and they've got it set to the left position now, but they're going to put it back right? Let me know. Next stop is Small World, where there isn't much change to note here on the back part of the road where the Parade Street where they repaved it. Nor is there going to be much change here. That looks about the same as it did last week. I checked, so I won't bother stopping here. But we are going to stop here in a minute when we get to this area, where it's really, look at that. Look at how busy they are here. And you can see that the pavement there has got a new, I don't know, I guess texture applied. Let's stop. Couple things. There's a new texture. Last week it was kind of it was more of a pinkish hue. And it was kind of a smooth looking deal. And this week it's got a little more brownish color to it. It does look like they've gone over it again, obviously. But the thing that I want to note is that it looks like they've added more trees. Last week there was just the couple over here on the left part of the frame, but it looks like they're moving down towards the right. Also, there's trees that have been planted in front of the old, I don't know what you call that. That little part of the facade, the Small World facade right there, that is now obscured by trees. And there's a lot of little areas that it looks like that they're getting ready to do something. They've squared off, they sectioned off those areas behind the orange netting. So it looks like they're getting ready. They're preparing to do more stuff there. I'm guessing maybe footings for something. I don't know. But in general, you can see that there's a lot more, definition happening on the other side of the street. That is, our parade route is getting defined, and the small world section is getting defined behind it, for the eventual queue. This is happening quickly, and I have a feeling each week we're going to see a lot of progress along those lines. And we'll continue. I wonder what those little cutouts are for. Those rectangular cutouts. Anyway, who knows? That's enough for Small World. We'll head over to Pixar Pier, where for the first time we're seeing something happening on Mickey's Fun Wheel. That's blue. That's red. And that's blue. So they're painting the wheel. Ha! Fascinating. Here's a look at the boardwalk with all the games. They haven't worked on any of the facades yet, but it looks like they have maybe done something, but I can't tell for sure. But look, there's the hot dog hut, soon to become Poultry Palace. Have you guys seen the art for that? Poultry Palace coming your way. So look out for that. We'll see some more changes. Now, over here at Ariel's Grotto, just when 2 weeks ago I said, hey, I thought they had demoed the what do you call it, the peninsula or whatever they had out there, the extended seating area that was over the water. But then I said, no, they didn't, because they still had that blue thing up top. So that means it was still there. It's just covered in a tarp. Well, it looks like they've taken that blue thing down. That's 2 weeks ago. And there it is. Yesterday, it's gone. So did they tear it down just to build it back up again? Because the concept art shows that there still is that peninsula out there, that extended seating area, and it looked covered. Are they just putting in a new... Well, I guess they have to, right? To make it more, thematically correct with the rest of the building. Makes sense. So that's gone. We'll get a closer look. I can't really see anything in there, but I don't know. Try to get the camera where we can. We'll head over to Midway Mania. Look, it's empty. This is starting to affect crowds. You could walk on to Midway Mania. The sign said 30 minutes, but I don't think it was anything like that. Nothing to report here. This looks about the same as it has. We'll take a closer look. We got a lot of new information that came out about the Incredicoaster. This soon will be that sexy mid-century queue. Looking forward to that. And then also, I heard from a cast member as we look at the other queue that you can see the framework is up for that Edna Mode area, but you can't see it. It's smaller than you think. You can't see it over the walls, but it's there. King Triton's Carousel is now closed. And now here's the track for the Incredicoaster, the launch track. Nothing. I don't think we're ever going to see anything here, but we have been confirmed that is going to be Dash's speed run. He's gonna dash off with us at launch and then zoom up that tube. That's pretty neat, right? Did you guys see the video we did on that? On Fresh Bake Presents? Here's a look at the first screen tube to launch. Dash will be in there. I thought it was going to be Mrs. Incredible for some reason, but it's going to be Dash, obviously. And there's Jack's laser eyes shooting holes. And you'll see that going up that tube. I'm not sure yet if this is going to be projection or practical effect. And here's another one. We're just going to go cover all the tubes now. This is the Elastigirl tube. Mrs. Incredible. She's going to try to capture Dash, who is ghosting, it looks like, or something, down that tube. The third tube, that's the third tube right there. This is going to be the one for Mr. Incredible. This is the one where you drop just before you do the loop. Mr. Incredible will try to bust through that scream tube while Jack is using his phase ability to sort of morph himself through the tube. Jack is very powerful, and he likes cookies. We haven't seen that yet. Where's the concept art for Jack's cookies? Because there's supposed to be a cookie thing. Hey, okay. And then there's a fourth tube. Get back to work. There's a fourth tube that they haven't started working on yet. It's new. They're putting back there somewhere. That's going to have Violet, where she puts Jack in one of her force field balls. And there's the soon-to-be demoed, or soon-to-be changed King Triton's Carousel. And that's it this week, guys. Short week, I know, but we'll be back full force next week. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys. We've got lots more videos for you to see, so grab a churro and check out some of our other videos and have your mind blown by how much fun we're having. We truly are the best of Disney Bake Fresh Daily. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time. Fresh Baked!